Hey, I just failed the MCAT. So I feel good. For me, I feel good. I just want to move forward now, and I don't care anymore who I disappoint. Because of you. Because I met you. I used to think anybody that fell in love was ill. Seriously ill. I still think it's a socially acceptable form of insanity, but I used to roll my eyes at that or want to cure it. But now, it's as if someone has opened up my heart cavity and located my aortic valve and readjusted it so that it can pump twice the amount of oxygen-rich blood to my aorta and the rest of my body, and as a result, I feel great. And since I met you, I realized that I'm here only briefly. And in my time here, I want to allow myself joy. So fuck it. I'm not going to med school. My favorite moments of when I discovered my love for acting was actually just this past summer. I studied in Paris for 6 weeks, studying French. And I tried to see as much theater as I could when I was there. And I found myself at this sort of cool, funky French improvisation workshop at the basement of a university with some friends from my class. And we went in, and it was just really cool. It was an improv workshop with these actors that were doing a lot of movement and text and with musicians in the background. And I wasn't really sure what was going on because my French wasn't that good yet. It was the first week. And one of the actors came up after 20 minutes, came up to the audience and asked us a question in French over and over and over again. And I wasn't sure what he was saying. All that I heard was quelqu'un, and I understood anyone. And I assumed, of course, he must need a volunteer. So I stood up, and he looked at me and took my hand. And all of a sudden, I was in their piece. I was in the piece of theater, and we just started moving together, and I was speaking my broken French, and we started dancing, and I became part of their story for the rest of the evening. And it was one of the most glorious nights of my life. And afterwards, the actor came up to me and said, "You know, I wasn't asking for a volunteer. I was asking for a coin." And I was so embarrassed, but only for about 5 minutes because I didn't care. I got to get up there and act and play in a way I never had before. And I knew then that was how I always wanted to act, that I wasn't going to have any fear and I was just going to get up and play, no matter if I knew the language or not. So, yeah.